There are two real bookends to how we got the books that we have in our New Testament. The first is that most of the New Testament was already locked in and in use by the end of the first century. You have 22 of the 27 New Testament books in open circulation and use without any critical disagreement or discussion. Yes, that does mean that there were five books that the early church did have some questions on, but those books ultimately did make it into the canon. And then the other bookend is the Council of Constantinople in 381 AD, where the council formalized a canon that was effectively already in use for at least a century, if not probably longer. The formalization of the canon was not an open debate about picking and choosing which books were going into the Old Testament. It was just putting on paper something that the church had already recognized and was already using. So if you're thinking about the books of the New Testament, the two most important things to remember is that the church knew pretty early on which books were God's inspired word, and that was never revisited or really re-questioned by the time the church formalized that canon at the Council of Constantinople.